Well, good morning, USA, in the afternoon. Anyways, this is Mr. Nick, your host. I'm usually on in the morning when I'm on. Listen, this is just a short, brief message. I'm not trying to desert my fans or my subscribers, and stay tuned, there will be more. I did just get a new job. It's kind of, I'm pretty tuckered out usually by the end of the day. It's about 3, maybe 4 days a week sometimes. And anyways, I just want you to know, my friends, that we'll be back. I'm looking to get some wireless internet hooked up, and as soon as I can do that, I'll have a lot more time with you. I'll be able to spend a lot more time with you. So we will be back on an almost daily basis, fairly shortly. Cannot speak today for some oddball reason. Wonder if anybody's ever heard of a ghost charge on a credit card or a bank card. Let me know in the comment section if you ever heard of it. That's a neat little side story. It's not so neat and it's not so funny when you find out someone's charged you twice for something they shouldn't have charged you twice for. But anyway, apparently got the owner working on it now, so she's going to figure out what's going on, supposedly. Otherwise, I think they're fraudsters and they're going to be shut down. Anyways, my friends, I do want you to know we will be back full tilt as many days as we can during the week. And I want to, try to maintain some sort of set weekly schedule at some point. You may have to get up really early in the morning with me. Then we'll see about some live ones. If you want, I guess if we do a live one, you'll have to get up really early. The pre-recorded ones, just click on the, on the notification or whatever if you still get my notifications. Anyway, my friends, so with that said, I can also tell you in video game news that Atari is indeed trying to get poised to release a brand spanking new video game system. Atari. Anyways. And with that said, I also broke out my old retro classic Atari Jaguar. And believe it or not, I actually got it working this time around. I'll be darned. The CD and all. Anyways, the CD player and all for it. Pretty unique. But anyway, Atari does have a new one called the Atari VCS. It runs on Linux, an open source platform. And they will have a lot of retro classic games for it, as well as many more of today's advanced games. And apparently they will also be releasing a... I don't know if you guys if you remember the old game Tempest. Well, the last game that Atari created was for their Jaguar, and it was was by Jeff Minter, and it was Tempest 2000. And this time around, it looks like they're going to use the same developer and designer, Jeff Minter, and they're going to name it Tempest 4000. So it'll be like maybe two steps ahead of Tempest 2000. Which Tempest 2000 is when I released that for the Jaguar, I thought they were going to break the system. Because, it's for a shooter, for just a simple shooter, it has a lot of features you wouldn't find in a lot of games, and a lot of even today's systems. Anyway, my friends, and Next News is reporting that, or was reporting a few days ago. I apologize for my lack of, my slowness in getting this out. But they were reporting I guess it was an assassination attempt on President Trump and I guess some of the Pentagon staff. I'm not certain on the Pentagon staff if they were affected or not, but I know, I know the Secret Service got right up into it, and guess they kind of foiled that guy's plan. Anyways, in, oh, it is such a beautiful day where I'm at. It is 81. I'm in northern Michigan, and it is 80. Well, it was 80. Nah, it was 83. It feels like of 86 right now. We're like in mid-October, or close, well, not quite. Yeah, I guess almost mid-October. And it's just kind of weird because we're getting this nice weather, summer-like weather. We usually have an Indian summer, somewhere around October, but not always this warm. Anyway, probably the reason for my hair looking cruddy. Little hot and sweaty today. Anyways, my friends, we will be back on a more regular basis, fairly shortly. As soon as I can get the wireless internet hooked up, we'll be able to, excuse me, get with you more full tilt on a daily basis. And my video button's in my way a little bit, so if my head's over here, I apologize. So with that in mind, please stay subscribed to this channel. We will get better, and I certainly could use some help, any suggestions, but it takes a lot of resources, so just bear that in mind. It takes a lot of resources. I'm only one person, and I can only afford to do so much with this, because I have to work to go support myself and support the internet if I'm planning on, using wireless internet somewhere. I gotta pay for somebody's. And it's too bad I gotta pay for it because it's really nobody's. It should be everybody's. Well, like my hometown I live in, I can go in town in like the whole downtown area, the whole swath outside of the downtown area is, give me just one moment here.